Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alum, and in this series of tutorials I'm about to show you how you can build a sturdy fort, what different types of rush strategies there are in the game and how you can defend against them. I will talk about map variation in vanilla forts, and I will prove with my own gameplay that by following this guide you can go up to the top 100 in the leaderboards. So now that we're in game, I'm gonna show you on how to build a sturdy fort with all the basic structures you need to know. First thing I want to mention is that I'm always gonna delete the gunner to save me some APM, and at vanilla I'm always gonna delete this node, because this will give me the opportunity to build better stuff. I want to mention that you should build technology first and then your mine, but I'm not going to build any sort of build order. I'm just going to show you different structures that you should know. I'm not gonna talk about on what you should not do, I'm just gonna show you on what you should do. You probably already know that the 2x2 square is one of the best structures in the game. There are better ways in certain situations, but if you build your whole base like this, you're just well set. You see that I'm cross-bracing everything. By adding an extra beam, I'm not only making this more stable, I'm also giving it more HP so I can take more damage. Next thing you should know next by the 2x2 square is that you can build an adapter plate just like that on top of your core. I do this because I want to get rid of this bad 3x2. I want to have 2x2s and not 3x2s. This will be my turbine spot. If you build an adapter plate with too high, this is an excellent spot to build a sniper. You can actually build this higher. You can actually build the adapter plate 2.5, so you can place a cannon or laser on top of your core, which I will not recommend, because if your laser gets shot, your core can explode. So just like this I can build another turbine spot. So if I need any extra space, I do not recommend you doing this. You should not build unnecessary foundations. Foundations are really expensive. Right here you can see to build a foundation I need 50 metal and 400 energy. In a real game this is way too expensive. I personally recommend that you expand like this. This is the way that I expand, and you see I do not need to build this foundation node. The next point I want to mention is on how to actually take damage without collapsing. You need to have wood in front of your base. The most simple way, which is really effective, is to build this 2x1 and just drag it from bottom to top. And once you're on the top, you can go and just drag it from top to bottom, which will cross-brace everything. This alone will be able to take a cannon shot or swarm missiles, and you're just set to take some damage. But you can take this to the next level. You can, surprise surprise, take a second layer. But what is really good defense against any sort of laser shot is by cross-bracing this again. This is also called wood spam. But just like you can cross a normal 2x2, you can cross those 4 knots, these 4s, and have multiple beams within this square. This is a really simple way on how to build wood spam in front of your fort, but it's so effective that I recommend it every new player learning to build a fort like this. Next up, how you defend your turbines. You need background bracing so that the wind flow is not interrupted. What I recommend you to do is defend your turbines with sandbags. The best way is to build a structure like this. This will allow you to place a sandbags front at the bottom, in the middle and on top. You can also place another sandbags like this, so you do not get surprised with mortars. In the later stages of the game, once you're expanding and getting more turbines, I also recommend you to build an energy shield right here. This will eat from your energy production, so you need an extra turbine. The energy shield is one of the best defenses possible for your turbine, so I recommend you just to build another turbine to get the energy for your shield. So you build a sniper or a cannon, but you do not want to leave them out in the open. To defend your weapons, you probably already noticed that you want to build a metal door. But what is the best way to build a metal door? If you build a metal door straight down, it costs less than if you build this in an angle. Angled armor has a property that bullets are just gonna be deflected and the metal door actually takes nearly no damage. If you build a straight door, it does not have extra protection against bullets, but it costs less. So the standard way on how you want to defend a weapon is by adding those 3 metal doors. Now it's probably safe against everything. If you have one metal door, a normal sniper cannot go through it. If you have 2 metal doors, an AP sniper shot will not go through it. Once you have 3 metal doors, a cannon shot will not be able to destroy the doors, and the second cannon shot will not be able to destroy your weapon. To build 3 metal doors to protect any weapon has become the standard, because most people are building 2 cannons and with the purpose of firstly destroying your armor and the second shot destroying your weapon. But once you build 3 metal doors, you are preventing the second shot from hitting your weapon. How do you build anti-air? If you see any rockets or swarm missiles or EMPs, build your gunners like this. They are out open in the front, which means that they can be sniped, but you already got your sniper on your own, so you can kill this. Your exposed gunners have extremely fast reaction times. Once your opponent actually fires a rocket or swarm missiles, they are able to get 2 volleys off before his rockets can reach your base. Once you build doors for your gunners, the reaction time suffers. What do I mean by this? Your gunners, which are exposed, can shoot 2 volleys before the swarms reaches your base, where the gunners with doors need to wait and shoot 1 volley before the swarms reach your base. So while these are better protected, they are actually less efficient. So I do not recommend building doors on gunners. Once you see this blinking red, do not panic. I will show you how to make a foundation that actually makes this beam unnecessary. To make a better foundation, you want to have the grid activated and place another knot in between those 2x2s. But this is not everything. What is possible is to click on the knot and drag the square up, and you do not want to have this connection but this connection. Just aim for the knot in the middle. You can do the same thing on the other side, and once both are built, you can actually drag it up even higher, and I recommend making this connection to this metal piece. This is called internal bracing and is really important in forts. Right now, where I would have died if this metal got shot or destroyed, I can actually delete this and show you that the internal bracing is holding up the entire fort. This is amazing because I am not dying. So last fun fact for the vanilla map is that you can actually get a 6th mine if you do not have any metal here. So you can just convert your metal to wood, because you already built all your extra defenses. You get materials out of this and you have the ability to put down a 6th mine. I personally never use this in a game because I win before I need the 6th mine, but it's nice to know. So this concludes the video about basic building tips. I hope you learned one or two things. If not, just wait until the advanced building tips comes out, where I will talk about a lot of shenanigans, where I personally was very surprised the first time I saw this in a game. Thank you for watching this basic building tips video. If you have any tips that I must include in this guide series, please text me in the comments. I wish you have a beautiful day and that I see you in the next video. Goodbye.